Our sixth speaker of the day, Adriana Bates. She is a powerhouse businesswoman, a two-time published author. She is a founder and CEO of multiple companies, all while raising her three boys. Adriana is passionate about demystifying what it truly takes to be successful in business and in life. She is constantly striving for growth and pushing the boundaries of what it means to be a woman in business. Adriana's success comes from her dedication to education and work ethic. She's constantly learning and expanding her knowledge base so she can share the information with others and help us, achieve successes. Hailing out of Kansas City, Missouri, Adriana Bates.
I need to find out who wrote that. I like it. I like it. Thanks, my friend. I like how we saved the powerhouse women for last. Go women, I heard all the cheers back there. We mentioned heels from Kim. You know, men, yes, we might look put together. They're not the most comfortable things, though. They're not always great to walk into, but women kind of struggle because it's hard to look put together sometimes in flats. That's why we like to wear heels. Really, I would be in tennis shoes, though, right now, like line out of Bethany, but we can't just throw on shoes and a belt that match and then look put together with a blazer on, like some of these guys can. So, hey, who found some golden nuggets already? A lot of them. If you didn't raise your hand and you are still a prisoner back there, I see some of that body language, hopefully you can get a golden nugget from this presentation. Okay, we get it. Market sucks, market stinks, market's whatever. We're going to talk about that negative. Some of you out here are like, the market's great. I'm having the best months ever. Stop telling me that it sucks. Hopefully you can get something out of here to give someone on your team to make the market even better for you. Because what Bethany said, you're making enough time right now, or you're making enough money, you need some more time. Hopefully you can learn how to scale with something out of this presentation. So, what's that quote? I don't even know it. Something about turning into habits. How long do you actually have to do something? How long do you have to do something until you turn into a habit? Just give me 90 days. I don't know, we're gonna argue about it. Whatever is actually right, just give me 90 days. Who here can commit to something for 90 days? This is not 75 hard, okay? We've got a lot of 75 hard junkies here. Give me 90 hard. 90 hard, okay? Raise your hands. If you're struggling right now, maybe you just got in the business, can you give me 90 days? 90 days jumpstart, let's do it. But you're like, wait, who are you? Like, why should I listen to you? Do you actually do what I do? Do you know how hard it is to do what we do? You know what? I actually do. I live, breathe it every day. I'm a mom first, so for the women that are mothers out there, yes, don't ever try to strive for balance. It doesn't exist. Encourage harmony. Sometimes your life takes a little bit more, your family takes a little bit more, but then sometimes work takes a little bit more. Don't feel guilty about it. You're making money so you can live this amazing lifestyle, right? Hey. All right. Bethany mentioned something that really hit home. My moneymaker is my mortgage company. So I have a mortgage company. I'm a woman. I'm in the lending business, and Fairway partner over here will attest to it. It's a dudes club. It's a bros club. There's a lot of men in it. As a woman in the industry, sometimes you hit your glass ceiling. So my story is, I hit the glass ceiling really hard, tried to break it. Didn't really work in corporate America, and I was like, F it, I'm gonna start my own. So we did. The tall gentleman, he's actually 7 feet tall, is my life partner and also my business partner. Another talk for all the therapy about actually working with your spouse. I'm sure we could get into it. It's not always the best, but it's fun. He played professional basketball, took his money, started to start a mortgage company. I'm like, this is the best investment you're ever gonna make. So, mortgage being the moneymaker, I now get involved in all these other businesses. I love boring businesses, like, no offense, moving companies, a little bit boring. Implement tech, very fun. Plumbing businesses, a little bit boring. Implement some technology, implement some social media, could be fun. Laundromats, things like that. I love those little businesses that you can kind of tweak a little bit, learn the systems and processes, then throw in some technology, make it fun. Commercial development, anyways. Tech startups, those are fun. Technology, not so much right now, Silicon Valley Bank, but venture capitalists in tech is fun sometimes. Anyways, what I'm telling you here is I'm trying to give myself some credibility so you can be like, okay, maybe she really does what we do every day, and I still do it. What I'm working on now is how to lead a little bit better with my team, and some of the hard things about that is actually getting in the trenches and doing the hard things with them. That's like, honestly, the best way to lead with a limp. I think there's a book that's called that. You lead with a limp. You do the hard things with your team, you get back in the trenches, and you do the basics with them to show them that, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, we might have, do you have call reluctance ever? Call reluctance. It's like when you don't actually want to pick up all have it, okay? We all have it. But it hits home a little bit better when you tell them to do it, but then you do it with them, right? Okay, so let's move on. Hi, are you a real estate agent? What makes your phone ring? Like, what makes you money? What's the activity that you do that actually makes you money? Relationships, right? Right, okay. So sometimes people throw out the word closing the deal. Sometimes people say, oh, getting that listing appointment, right? Sometimes people say, oh, the video. Blake might say video. You make a lot of money with video. How many of us actually spent time doing what actually makes us money yesterday? So if calling your past database and building relationships, how much time did you spend on that yesterday? That's great. That's not the typical answer. How about yourself? How much time did you do on money-making activities yesterday?
I think all the day it's a money activity day as you're preparing everything for the tomorrow. Like I think 8 hours.
Awesome. That's not typical in some of these conferences. Most of the time, guys, what do you think the average answer is? Hour, barely. It's usually like 0, right? Like this is great. We've got like rock stars. Blake, of course, you fill the room with rock stars. I'm looking for, okay, who's the, like, or maybe the honest ones. Maybe an hour. Maybe you pretended to do it for an hour, but one conversation went on for 45 minutes. So you're like, oh yeah, I did that for an hour, but I made one call. You know those chatty Cathys? You actually do like talking to them, but it actually wasn't like that business generating because really you knew that they wanted your phone call, so that's why you called them, right? You know what I'm talking about, okay? Last week, last month, really focus on how much time did you actually spend on those income generating activities, okay? And be honest with yourself. So what got in the way? Putting a sign in the yard? How the hell do you put signs in the yard up here? Like the ground, do you bring a drill? Like how do you do it really? Like, so me, if I was putting a sign in the yard, it probably would have taken me half the day because my stiletto would have been now broken trying to drill into that frozen ass tundra. Sorry, I thought Kansas City was bad. I'm not originally from Kansas City, by the way, either. What got in the way? Social media? Blake's damn videos that we were trying to learn that stupid system. I'm like, God, how many steps in this? I'm just kidding, Blake. It's amazing. What got in the way? What got in the way from making money yesterday?
Nothing.
Nothing. You made money yesterday then. You did. You made money somehow. You built a relationship. You did. Seriously, though. Kids. Guys, kids. Okay. That'll be a whole nother story. It's hard to delegate that one. But what I'm saying is, things get in the way and we think we're busy. We think we're busy. Who went to that chamber event? Who went to the happy hour? No offense, home warranty or title, but that title through and that you were like, okay, I'm going to make money here. This is income generating activities for me. There's things that get in the way that we think we're actually doing things that are making us money, but I think that's a mind shift, right? So, do me an exercise. Do an exercise one day. We call it the acts of freedom in our business. Seriously, Bethany's kind of doing the same thing with this. Write down everything that you do, from brushing your teeth to putting on your face, women. You know, this takes some time, especially with these new TikTok videos about all these new trends and chisel and cut and contour. It takes some time. Putting on your face, answering emails, checking voicemails, responding to texts, posting on social media, learning that new TikTok trend. You all do it, and it takes forever, and you still look a little foolish, but it is funny, and I do watch them. Okay? Really write down everything. Then circle the 3 things that make you the most money. And I'm going to tell you right now, for the sake of time, because we only have 20 minutes, it's building relationships, guys. In every single one of our businesses, the same thing is building and cultivating relationships. That is how we make money. It truly is. You want to break it down to science? Nope, it's building relationships. That's it. So, with your nice long list of everything else that you've done in your day, categorize them. What is office admin duties? What is marketing? What is, I don't know, real estate agents? I'm in mortgage. We move a lot of paper. You do other things, like you do pop buys, appointments. That makes money, though. That would be for sure in my money-making one. Appointments make you money. Just all the stuff, all the things. Designing your new business cards. Because gosh, you know, Canva, we go down that Canva rabbit hole. My goodness. Okay. Lastly, there's a lot of DISC personalities, all D, all I here, like no S, no C. Probably a lot of 3s on the Enneagram, a lot of 8s on the Enneagrams, right? There's a lot of us in a room. You want something to take away today that you can check the boxes to know you did and you know you're going to win, right? You want to be like, I checked all my 5 boxes. I did everything she said. I know I'm going to win. We're going to create it. It's called your daily success plan. How do we go from being reactive to now proactive in our day? Okay? So after you've done that exercise of writing everything down, circleize it, categorizing it, guys, you've just built, if you haven't hired yet, you've just built the job description for those people that you're going to hire, by the way. So your marketing person, that's everything that they're going to do. Now, yes, you do have to break it down into systems and things like that, but you have their tasks right there on that list that you just created. That's your marketing person. Your admin person, you have everything that they're going to do. They're going to check your emails. They're going to respond to some of your texts. They're going to write the handwritten note that needs to go to every single neighbor of the listing that you just sold, right? They're going to do those things. So let's build it. Monday, let's time block, 9 to 11. We call it our call star hour. This is what you're going to do. Monday, you're going to call your target prospects. I don't know what they are for you guys. Expired listings, FSBOs, neighbors of new listings, internet leads. You're going to call all your referral partners. I would hit up that Fairway guy. He's got referrals for you. Call him. Be like, hey, I met you at that conference. I need a referral. What do we got to do? Call them, okay? 9 to 11. It's your power hour. Do it with your team. Loan officers, builders, title companies. Title companies are the best. You can be like, hey, what FSBOs are really struggling right now to fill out that contract for you? Let me get them. No, I'm just kidding, but maybe something like that. Call your title companies. They're going to refer you business. Your photographers, your stagers, insurance agents, home inspectors, everybody. Remind them what you do. Remind them why you do it. Remind them why you're the best. But be structured and be purposeful about it. Delegate everything else that got in the way and give yourself 2 hours. Okay? That's what we're going to do on Monday. Come on. Slides. Tuesday, we're giving updates. We do this all the time in our loan business. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to give your updates to? The sellers, giving your transaction status, all of that's right there. Contract deadlines, possible addendums. You're going to call your buyers. Make sure that they're on track. Make sure that they've gotten everything for their loans in order. Okay? The biggest thing, and some people on here have heard me say this before, make sure you have your script. Make sure you have your call to action at the end of this call. Because yes, it is about setting the expectation to your clients that you are going to give them a Tuesday update every Tuesday. But really what it comes down to is you are going to ask for more business. Who do you know, your friends, family, coworkers, that's looking to buy or sell in the next 3 months? Every time. Every time you have a call to action. People that have scripts drive really nice cars. They do. Just remind yourself of that. Have your script. It better come out of your mouth every time that you make an update, okay? Let me go back to that. It's at the bottom. This is also a great one. Is there anything that would prevent you from giving me a 5-star review? Ask them. It's a great way to find out that you're fucking something up. Because when they say no, put your ego aside, you can fix it. That's what's best, right? There's nothing better than acknowledging you made a mistake or you dropped the ball or didn't set a proper expectation. Fix it. Wednesday. Who knows the alphabet method? We use it. Love it. Alphabet method for calling your past database? Who calls their past database? Why? You guys better raise your hands. You don't call your past database? Call your past database. Yes, call your past database. Okay, I'm going to play a game because I know all of you guys think, I don't want to call my past database because they don't want to hear me, right? They don't want to hear from me. I don't want to bug them. Ooh, I hate when people call me. Okay, I'm going to pick on somebody. When's the last time you bought a car? Who sold you that car?
Guy at the Subaru dealership.
What's his name?
No idea.
What kind of car did you buy? Okay, ring, 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 ring. All of a sudden today your phone rings. Hey, this is Joe. Just check it because everybody in this room's name is Joe. Hey, last year I sold you a Subaru Outback. How is that car treating you right now? Are you mad that I called you? Are you slightly impressed that I remembered I sold you a Subaru Outback? And that I used the CRM and that I touched base with you and I reminded you what I did for you? Holy shit, guys. It's the same thing. Same thing, guys. Same thing. Same thing. So, alphabet method. If you guys don't use the CRM, I'm not going to lecture you right now, but your coach will. Get your Excel spreadsheet and organize it by the alphabet. So you're going to go either first name, last name, I don't care, don't ask me those details, it doesn't matter. Organize them into an alphabetical order. Week 1, on Wednesday, you're calling A and B. Week 2, you are calling C and D. Week 3, you are calling E and F, and so on and so forth. If you call them and follow this every week, less your 4 weeks of vacation that you take per year, you will call all of your past clients 4 times in 1 year. Easiest method ever. Are we tracking? Are we good? Good? Thursday, what are we going to do? You got to call your pals, your pre-approved and looking clients. Oh, come on. Don't even tell me that you only do listings. Somebody on your team has all your buyers and they have pre-approved and looking clients. You have to check in with them, guys. You do. They're frustrated. The last thing you want them to do is sign their 6-month lease or whatever lease that they're pending, looming. You have to check in with them. Okay? Call your pre-approved and lookings. Yes, you're reconnecting with them. Yes, you're reminding them to talk to their lender about rates that are moving every day. Yes, you are asking them for what? Thank you. Do you have any friends, family, or coworkers that are looking to buy or sell in the near future? Always, always, always call to action. What are we doing on Friday? Man, we've hit the phones hard this week. Okay? Now you can spend time on your socials. Just Friday. Oh, but Adriana, everybody that's posting every day looks like they're so busy. Yeah, they're busy doing nothing. They're busy learning that TikTok video. I'm telling you that right now. Or they've pre-recorded all of their content and have someone else posting it for them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because they've been hitting the phones and making that money, honey. Do you need content ideas? I put some on here for you. Frequently asked questions and answers, checklists for buyers, did you knows, market trends, client testimonials, photos of home buyer transactions. Boom. Shakalaka. Done. Cool? All right, does everyone have a plan? Let's get down to business. How many hours are we calling per day? Monday through Thursday? 2, that's all I'm asking for. Kids can hang on for 2 seconds. Actually, sometimes it's very endearing, especially as women that come off as this powerhouse badass, to have a kid in the background and be like, look, I got kids, he's homesick, supposedly has another ear infection, but I don't know. And like sometimes now you're relatable. Women especially let their guard down sometimes when you lead with a little bit of emotion too, and a little bit of relatability and a little bit of vulnerability. Okay, so having kids isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's good, and understanding that you're trying to juggle it at the same time too. I mean, come on. So, if you want to know what your daily, weekly, and monthly goals are, I broke them down for you. Daily, if you want to win your day, how many hellos do you need to have? You guys all have them somehow. If you're not tracking, how do you know you're winning? How many daily hellos do you have to win? Just throw me a number. Great. I put 13 on here, but 15 and 10 are perfect. Just know your number and hit it. 5 personal notes. But Adriana, who do I write a note to? Come on. They're opportunity alerts. You're all scrolling on social anyways in between making your calls. Someone's dog died, write them a note. Someone's son graduated from college, write them a note. Someone's having a rough go and needs a lot of attention on social media, write them a note. Maybe they need a handwritten note. Look for those opportunity alerts. Weekly. Everyone knows a Popeye. People do Popeyes. Popeyes? Do a Popeye. 3 of them. That's it. You can't make your face-to-face appointments by getting listing appointments, pop by and make one. Just do it. If your car salesman showed up with like, hey, this is the new model of the Subaru, just wanted you to have it, you might be slightly creeped out because you're like, damn, did you go through my financing paper to figure out my address? But still slightly impressed. Yeah, and be like, oh, that's really nice. Thanks, I'm good with my current one, but I'll remember you this time. I'll remember your name, right? See? Okay, weekly, 1 video tip. Monthly, 4 per month contracts or listings. So this is where if you just, and I'm just using these numbers because your coaches will help you with your goals and metrics and everything like that. Sit down with Lachenko over there. He'll break down all your numbers. These are just examples that I'm using. But make sure that you know that you have to hit this many contracts or listings and that many events hosted for your past clients in your database. Did this help? Is this something that you can take away and just say, okay, for 90 days, I will time block. I don't care what time it is. I prefer 9 to 11 because that's before your day gets too crazy. But whatever 2 hours it is, treat that as an appointment to yourself. You wouldn't stand up a listing appointment. Don't stand up the potential to get 6 of them. Right? Cool. Look at that. With a minute to spare, my friend. You did it. So, if you need anything, just connect with me here. Socials are there. Hopefully you got a little nugget somewhere today.